What's up, guys? It's Camp Cut, and good morning. I've been up since 5 o'clock, 4:30 this morning, trying to find some plays for everybody. So today we're going to talk about my top 4 plays for the rental strategy. Not necessarily the top 4 plays, but the top 4 stocks you guys should be looking into. And of course, I'm going to start with Riot. Okay, Riot is my baby. Be honest to you, my Riot probably get exercised next Friday, so I probably lose all 3,000 shares of my Riot come Friday. I'm gonna have all capital, and I'm just gonna do cash secure puts on Riot until I get my shares back. And again, cash secure puts is when you try to buy a stock at a discount and the stock market is gonna pay you for it. So for example, let me show you. Just say I do 2 weeks out and say I wanted to buy Riot, say Riot's at $13 right now, I'm going to buy it at $12.50. Alright, so don't forget, when my exercise gets sold, they give me all my cash back plus I keep the premium. I'm gonna buy 30 contracts, and look at this. The max loss is 35,000. We want to say the max loss is 35,000 because if I own Riot and Riot go bankrupt and go to zero, I'm gonna lose my whole investment on the stock. Which everybody knows stocks come for high risk, but we know Bitcoin close to the all-time high. We know Riot is not gonna go bankrupt, so I'm gonna collect $22.50 every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. See, I don't want to do every 2 weeks. I just want to do weeklies. Check this out. Sell put, go a week out, $12.50, 30 contracts, boom, $1,500 a week. Just for me potentially getting my shares back. If Riot keep on going from 13 to 14, guess what? I'm gonna keep on collecting that $1,500 every single week. So if Riot do go up, I don't care. I'm still making passive income. But that's not what we're talking about. But this is what we're gonna talk about. Top four stocks to use. So again, Riot blockchain. Listen, 100 shares of Riot will cost you $1,300. You can rent. You get 100 shares. You can rent them bad boys out, and you can make roughly $77 every single week. Every single week. That's well over. God, that's decent money. Decent money. It's like roughly $300, $350 every single month off a $1,300 investment. So again, I like Riot. I feel like it's been real stable. You've seen the highs of 13, 15, 14 really. You've seen the lows of 11. Listen, it's a good stock to buy. As everybody knows, Riot is now not only they mining Bitcoin, they buying Bitcoin aggressively. Damn, what do they mean? So what happened is they took a loan out. They took some debt out to buy Bitcoin. And prior in the last 3 or 4 days, they've been buying like tons and tons of Bitcoin every single day. And as Bitcoin increases, they still mining. The company value is steady increasing at a ungodly rate. I can see Riot pretty much going to $20 probably next 2-3 months maybe. So again, Riot is a good stock. You can be doing cover costs or cash puts, combine them together for wheel strategy. So Riot is still my #1 pick on stocks to do the rental strategy with. It's just incredible. Okay, so another stock you guys should be considering on doing the rental strategy on is BITX. It's a 2x Bitcoin ETF. So again, what is the ETF? ETF is a bundle of stocks from a sector that they put it all together and put in pretty much one stock. So for example, the SPY is ETF of the top 500 stocks. SMH is a bundle of semiconductors. What else you got? SOXL is a bundle of another semiconductors. So pretty much it's a bunch of stocks they put together and make it one. That's the ETF. But it's a Bitcoin ETF. So it's all the elite cryptocurrencies in one stock, and it takes all the averages and it drives the stock price up or down depending on how the overall cryptocurrency look. So you can see it's up 2% for the week, 24% for the month, and look at this, 155% for the 3 months. Again, it's $64 a share, which you're gonna need like $6,400 to do a rental strategy on this. But listen, if you had $6,400, right, you could make $275 a week. That's not bad. $275 is $1,000 a month, a little over $1,000 a month off of $6,000 investments. It's incredible. But check this out. say it like if you had, I don't know, just say if you had, I don't know, $16,000, you could make $825 a week. $825 a week. That's some good money. It's well over $3,000 a month, easy. But check this out. But again, a lot of people want to have $6,000. So what can you do? You can always do credit spreads, not debit spread. You don't want to do debit spreads because debit spread is a directional move. We don't care what the stock do. We just want to make premium. So what I'm gonna do 2 weeks out. What I'm gonna sell the 60 straight, and then I'm gonna buy. I'm sorry. Let's start all over. What I'm gonna do is this. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the 60. Let's do that. Sell the 60, and I'm gonna buy the 57. Okay, so see what I say, call debit spread. It means I did something wrong. So let's repeat it again. See what I did wrong. 2 weeks, and I bought the 56. Sorry, 240 gonna pay you 160. So 240 gonna pay you 160. So say if you got like, I don't know, $1,000, you can spend $960 for 2 weeks and make $640. That's the power. That's the power of credit spreads. And check this out. The stock can go back 6% and I still be making money. If this was a debit spread, it's like time to start going back, you're losing money. With the credit spread, it doesn't matter what direction it go. Long as I don't go back here, long as by expiration, long as stay above $60, you're making that full $640 for 2 weeks. And say you had a little bit more money in that. Say like, Dion, want to do more. I got $2,000. That $2,400 can make you $1,600 in 2 weeks. So this is BITX. It's a super amazing on stock that you can do credit spreads and a round strategy on. Again, BITX. And as long as Bitcoin's still running, as long as Bitcoin is in a bullish situation, this is only going to get better. I can see it's going to $70 easy. Okay guys, so this is, I ain't gonna lie, I love this even better than Riot. And the sad part about it is I owned over 2,000 shares of this at $6 and I sold it. But I'm in love with this stock all over again. TSLL. And what the crazy thing about TSLL is it's a ETF of Tesla. And it's just simply amazing. So again, you see the stock is $33 per share. To be about 100 shares, it's gonna cost you $3,322, which is a lot of money. But check this out. That's the crazy part about it. If you own it just 100 shares of TSLL for $3,000, you're making $198 every single week. So check this out, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So you had $20,000 a year, like 7 contracts. It's gonna produce $1,300, almost $1,400 every single week. And that's incredible. And listen, the Santa rally is coming. Tesla's going to see $500. It's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. And this step we're gonna keep on running up all the way to Trump inauguration, all the way to it. So again, listen, a lot of people don't have that much capital. So what you gonna do? You do credit spreads. So a week out, just say I'm gonna sell the 30, and then I'm gonna buy the 28. Okay, start over. Sell the 30, buy 28. So $151 can make you $49. And the stock can literally go back 7%. A nice pullback. It could go back 7%, you can still make some passive income. So 146 made 54 according to this option chain. So if you had 25 contracts, you can spend $3,000. You can spend $3,600 and make $1,350 every week. So TSLL is something that I love. Who knows when Tesla gonna pull back? Nobody knows. Nobody knows when Bitcoin gonna pull back. But for right now, this is probably one of my favorite plays to actually do. And say you just got cash standing right. If you just got cash, you can just do a cash care pipe if you want to own the shares. Say you okay own the shares at $32.70, which is a weird number. If you had $9,000 with 3 contracts, less than $10,000, you make $555 a week until you get your shares. Once you get the shares, then you have 300 shares. Then you can sell them for. You run them out after that. After you own them, and you can make. So I keep on. Come on, phone, start glitching on me. Sell. You make $600 every single week once you own 300 shares of TSLL. $600 a week. That's another good place. So right now we talk about Riot, BITX, TSLL, and next one I want to talk about Sound. And again, I found this stock at $6 a share. That's so in Sound AI. Look at this. It's up 23% just on Friday alone. 9% for the week, 158% for the month, and 255% for the 3 months. This is a credible stock. So if you want to own 100 shares, it'd just be $1,700. $1,700, and guess what? You're an owner of SoundHound AI. But that's the good thing about it. If you got the shares, you want to run them out for a week, sell, call. For $1,700, you can make $135 a week. $135 a week. That's crazy. If you got $3,000, you can make almost $300 every single week. This is passive income. So say for example, I got Riot, my Riot get exercise, right? And just say I got like $30,000 in cash because my Riot is all gone and they gave me the money for it. I could do a cash care put on this, right? And get alright, so I could get $27,000 worth of cash care puts. They could pay me almost $2,900 a week off a $27,000 investment. So I'm just trying to show you the power of cash care puts and the rental strategy. So say I did get this cash care put, I'm collecting $2,800, and say I do get exercise and I now owned 1,800 shares of this stock. What I do is this. Now I got 2,800 shares. So what I say, 1,800 shares of the stock. Now I can rent them out. Boom. Now I'm collecting $2,400 a week just by renting my shares out. Passive income. It's up 255% for the 3 months. I mean, what makes you think it'll pull back right now? I don't think nothing gonna pull back to probably to maybe February. February might be a month of resistance, and from there everyone's gonna keep on going. So these are the top 4 stocks that I'll be looking at to do on the round strategy or credit spreads. It's Riot, BITX, TSLL, and Sound AI. But another thing I want to talk about is you guys gotta do your best. When y'all doing these credit spreads, take that capital and buy shares of your favorite stocks. Buy some Riot, buy some BITX, buy some TSL, buy some Sound. Start accumulating. Accumulating is how you gonna build wealth. Trading is how you're gonna make some money. Don't get me wrong, but we just don't want to just be making money. We want to build wealth. We want to get our rental portfolio for these stocks at a point where we don't have to rely on anybody. No job, not another person. No matter what happened, you're gonna be okay. Again, tax season is coming. Don't be stupid with your tax money. If you're gonna be getting tax money this year, you're gonna get like $2,000 or $3,000. Don't waste your money on no shoes. Don't waste your money on another car. I ain't trying to tell you how to be irresponsible. Don't even be paying off your credit card bills. Keep on paying that minimum. Listen, take what I say with a grain of salt. Listen, my credit ain't perfect right now because the way that I'm treating it right now. But what I can tell you is this. I can pay off my credit any moment I want. How? Because I knew the strategies. So what I was doing was I was being irresponsible by not paying on my credit card. I'm just right now it's paying minimums, and I know the interest is kind of high and so on. But I feel like it's way more important for me to build wealth. You know, the problem is this. Your 9 to 5 is your ammunition. It's your artillery. What happened is we're going to war with ourselves, right? And we throwing our gun away. We make our money for our 9 to 5 and we giving it to somebody else. That's not how you're gonna make it. It's not how you're gonna find financial freedom. Whatever you gotta do to save money, do it. Do it. I don't care if your credit card $3,000. Keep on paying it $50 a month. Keep on, cause then it's gonna be a point where you have 2,000 shares of Riot. You have 2,000 shares of TSLL. You got 3,000 shares of SoundHound AI, making $2,000 a month. That's the power. Don't be giving your money away. And I'm not saying be irresponsible. Don't pay your mortgage. Don't pay your car payment. I mean, come on, use common sense. But do you need a Netflix? Do you need that car that's a $800, $900 car payment? If you don't take that stuff back, listen. Your priority should be building this account up. Once you build that account and find out financial freedom, then you do the things that you always wanted to do. All this stuff I'm saying is just temporary. You're not gonna be living your life like this. You're not gonna be knuckling and dominating yourself for the rest of your life. You're gonna put yourself in a predicament to be great. A predicament to own Riot at an amazing price, at a lot of shares, so you can rent no bad boys out. Just think about it. Think about this. Think about owning 4,000 shares of Riot and making $4,200 a week. You think you'd be worried about some credit card? You can pay that bad boy off easy in 1 week on Riot. $4,000 a month, $16,000 a month. Come on, y'all. But that's all I got for you guys right now. Once I come up with more plays or some rental strategies, I'll definitely share with you guys. But again, Riot, BITX, TSLL, SON. These are the stocks you should be looking at to be doing credit cards at the minimum. But you want to be owning shares of these stocks so you can make that passive income. That's all I got for you guys. It's Camp Cut, and I'm out.
Thank you for watching. Bye. Camp Cut, and we're out.